Greetings. Today I want to talk about the cycle of the sun because the cycle of the sun heals, the sun heals. And the sun heals that system which is connected with the stars, that the star system that the sun is moving through. So right now the sun is in the sign of Gemini according to the true astrology, true sidereal astrology, which means the sun heals the nervous system, the lungs, the bronchioles. What else? I don't remember the other things. These things you can research for yourself. You look up zodiac and the cell salts of salvation. There's a book written about this, about the cycle of the sun and its its function, like healing of the systems. Um, so the way to heal, the way for for the body to heal is that there is a certain salt connected. A certain salt is being synthesized in the body in this time, and the salt is in the urine. You can also get the salt from foods like this. In the salt of Gemini is potassium chloride, and you can get that salt from apples, from carrots, potatoes, coconut, um, and other things. Um, you can also buy this salt on on the internet, like pure salt of potassium chloride. So, in order to heal this system in the body, you need to eat the salt within the Gemini season. So you can eat the salt outside the season and it will have this temporary effect. So if you eat it out of season, you would have to eat it all the time in order to stay healthy or to calm the nervous system. But you would be kind of addicted to these salts unless you actually eat it inside the right season, which is the season of Gemini, which is between the 21st of June to the 20th, I think the 19th or the 20th of July. Yes. So that's like 29 days or something like that. Um, and, you know, I was born in 1 degree of Gemini according to the true sidereal system. That is 1 degree of Cancer in the tropical system, but that system does not work when it comes to the cell salt to heal. In order to heal the body, you need to follow the system. And you cannot read about this. This is my own research. I did. I made these what's it called? I found this information myself. I have not read about it. I did my own research. Okay, so you cannot read about this anywhere. That's why I'm sharing this, because I actually want to help people, and it's free. You can do this for free through the urine, but not everyone wants to drink their own urine. So you can buy these foods, um, and it's pretty easy to find the lists. I found some lists on with the DuckDuckGo, the search engine. I tried to use Google, but Google they blurred out these things, so you can't really see what it says. But if you use other search engines like DuckDuckGo, you can find these food source lists by typing in Zodiac, Cell Salt, Salvation, food sources. And then you go to images, and it should be the first thing, like in the left corner, in the top left corner. The first thing you see is the list with these food sources. I found two lists. The second one I have to scroll a lot, but I found it. It's like under under the website of Pinterest. There are two lists I know, um, and I already feel the difference. Like I bought this apple juice. I mixed it with some water because I need water, but um, this helps a lot. Like so, that is the cycle of the sun and the function of the sun. The sun has of course other functions, but when it comes to the cycles and the connection with the body, because there's a lot of other cycles, other planetary cycles that has an effect on the body. I will talk more about that in other videos. So I will sum up what I just talked about. So now the sun is in the sign of Gemini, which in this time is the most positive because the stars they moved. So generally Pisces is a slightly negative sign, but now Pisces has moved up. So it's a part of Pisces that is actually positive now. And Virgo, which is usually a slightly positive sign, is actually become negative, you know. So the cusp, how can I say, the cusp of Taurus and Gemini, that has become the most positive. So you cannot read about this, and it's like kind of a side quest, but the sun is in Gemini right now, so the sun heals that system, you know, and in order to heal the system inside the body, you will have to eat the salt of the sun, the soul, the sun, which is the heart, which is Leo, the heart chakra. What am I saying? So you have to eat the salt of Gemini in Gemini season in order to heal permanently, not just temporary. It's permanent healing. So you might have to do it for some years, maybe 2, 3 years. If you do it a lot for 2 or 3 years, I will assure you that you will change. You will become a different person, a different individual, because there is a lot of pain connected to cell salt deficiencies, and this pain it will become you or me. Let me speak for myself. I had, because I had experienced this pain so much throughout my life, I started identifying with the pain. So I thought I was the pain, but now that now that I feel less pain, I realized that that was a pain identification, you know. It's a pain identity of pain. Like every time I would feel the pain, I would be like, oh, that's because of them, you know, but it was actually me who felt the pain and I reacted because of the pain. So I understand that it's hard to talk about because if people still have these deficiencies, there's a lot of there's a lot of shame, a lot of guilt connected to it, like guilt of reacting in a certain way or being a certain way, feeling like you don't have a choice. You just that's just how it is, you know. And it's about the fact that I had been getting used to the pain, so I was just identifying with the pain and saying this is normal because I can't really change like that. But you can. That's the thing. It is possible to heal these things. So so I think this was it. And if you are unaware of what salts you need in order to become this whole, to become this perfect being that you are meant to be, I would say if you were in your mother's womb for 9 months, which is like nine signs, nine zodiac signs, I would say you would need four salts because that's my experience. Is that I was born in the beginning of Gemini, so I had to heal the salt of Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo, also Virgo. And I wasn't taught this. This was just by feeling my own body. I could feel there was something wrong with my digestive system, even though I was born, no, I was created in the beginning of Virgo. My parents created me, but I think the first month or so of me being in the womb was like without uh, getting the salt through the urine from my mother. So I would say four signs for everyone. If you are in your mother's womb for 9 months, I would say you would have to deal with 4 months from your birth. So I think this was it. Um, I don't think there's any more else. Um, yeah. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Um, yeah. Peace out, man.